Good morning. Oh my goodness, so good. So you must all be wondering, good morning, you must all be wondering what MAM is. And what it stands for is mad at myself. So on Friday afternoon, I was backing out of a parking spot and another car was backing out of a parking spot and we hit each other. But the truth is that for like 2 days before that, I was cranky, annoyed, and the beginnings of being just mad at myself about everything. And we both weren't hurt, so it's no big deal. But what the real issue is that I wasn't feeling good about myself. I was unbalanced. I was just mad. Everybody else was making me mad because I was already mad at myself. And I feel like it always starts with you, your relationship with yourself. I was really being unrealistic about my goals and putting demands on myself that were just ridiculous. I was like reviewing everything. I had so much guilt, I had anger, I had every emotion that you could imagine. And I spent a few days, good morning Tina, I spent a few days just being mad at myself. It was not really a happy place to be, but for some reason it was like my comfort zone. I just couldn't stop being mad at myself. No matter what I did, no matter what I ate, no matter anything and everything was just making me so mad at myself. And then finally, last night, I was having a conversation and I realized that I had to stop this. I had to stop being mad at myself. I had to begin to practice forgiveness. And it was really, really hard for me to move into that place of self-forgiveness. I'm good at forgiving other people, but forgiving myself has just always been tough. So I spent a few hours just going through this little practice that my husband learned a few years ago. We went to a lecture together and I've never practiced it until last night. And it's so simple that I just couldn't believe it would work. But what it is you just say, I forgive. I forgive, I forgive, I forgive. It doesn't have to be specific. Just start with I forgive. And then all of a sudden, different people will come into your mind, different events will come into your mind, and you just continue to say, I forgive. You need to do this for like 30 days. We used to recommend to our patients who were in terrible car accidents to practice forgiveness, but I never really practiced it for 30 days straight. But now you have a commitment from me that I'm going to practice self-forgiveness for the next 30 days. Now, when you practice forgiveness, it doesn't mean that what happened was right. It doesn't mean any of those. What it means is that you're rebalancing the relationship. You're balancing the relationship and you're saying, I'm letting go of blaming you for this, whatever it is. Because when you're balancing the relationship, it means that you're allowing the humanness of it, you're allowing personal growth, and more important, you're giving yourself the courage to move forward. Instead of being held back by all the tension that you need to take revenge on the person, to take revenge on yourself. You know, one time years ago, a tarot card reader told me that I was very self-sabotaging. And I think it's not that I'm self-sabotaging, it's just that I don't forgive myself. And then that energy that I waste on being mad at myself because I didn't do this perfectly, because I didn't say that perfectly, because I didn't accomplish this perfectly, is just draining me. And now I'm going into 30 days of self-forgiveness. And the way I'm going to do it is every day I'm going to take a walk for 15 minutes. And during that whole 15 minutes, instead of playing music, I am just going to say over and over and over again, I forgive. I forgive myself. I forgive. I forgive. I forgive. It sounds so simple. The next thing I'm going to do is I record it on the translator on my phone. I forgive myself. And it comes up in English and it comes up in Spanish. And I'm going to hear it a few times so I can double the effect. Because I know, and you know from listening to me, is that it's all in our self-conscious mind. And that's where change begins, in the self-conscious mind. So I want to hear it and I want to say it to myself. And there's no expectations. There's no reasoning. I'm just going to stick with I forgive. I forgive until I'm so sick of I forgive that I really, really let it go. I would love to hear your comments. I would love for you to share this video because I feel like this was like an aha moment for me. When I hit the other car and the other car hit me, we hit at the same exact time because our sensors didn't go off in either car. To me, it was like someone saying to me, stop, stop. You have to stop this. And it took me a few days, but I feel like I'm really here to share with you the idea of just saying, I forgive, I forgive, I forgive. Until that has enough meaning for you that you let go of the responsibility of being responsible for it. That you stop blaming anybody else or yourself for it. And you just have the courage to let it go. I don't know how this is going to turn out. I'd love to hear from you, to tell me what you think. I'd love for you to share this video. And have a really good day. I'm enjoying this coffee. I just want to say, before I was like willing to forgive, I used my other like lifelines. I called friends. I ate everything I wanted. I tried everything to give myself back the energy that I was losing because I was so mad at myself. None of them worked. This has worked. I really woke up feeling better about myself and feeling better about the possibility of really gaining courage and having courage to get through this. Thank you. Have a good day.